All right, crew, we are back. Continuing our helmet build-out series of the Protection Group Denmark Gen 3 ARC. Quick overview. We have the PGD helmet cover. We have the auto noise barrier tacks off of Brownells. The TNVC Mohawk, which I removed the coyote or the tan bungee from, and I'm going to get green here at some point, hopefully Ranger green. We have our IR flags off of Venture Surplus, and then I have a USGI issue mount from a buddy that served. So, and this does have the Unity shroud on this helmet. But when I went to install the noise barrier tacks, ran into it didn't fit the same as it did on my Ops Core bump. Being the angle of this is a little different, and I couldn't get enough clip power to clip the Ear Pro tight to my head. Nothing wrong there, other than I was unable to fit the Surefire IR strobe and admin light that I had on the other side of my helmet. Due to the position of these, it was just really far forward. And I also wanted to find something a little bit more compact. And with that, I went ahead and I snagged up the Princeton Tech MPLS. I actually watched a YouTube from Augie over at TNVC, and this was the one that he had suggested. It has a low red, has a high red, and then if you hold it down for 2 seconds, you get the white light, so that you don't just discharge the white light. Anytime you hit this, it's going to go right to the low admin red, and you have to hold down to take it to the white. Some of the reviews that I saw on Amazon, these clips, I guess some folks had some issues. I just got this in. I have mounted it. Clips are still holding up. I pulled it off so I could go ahead and kind of show you how I'm going to set it up. They do send these with a ton of different attachments. So there is this looks like a side of helmet clip to be able to use that. They have a Picatinny mount for it as well that came with the package. This looked like this was another side of helmet mount with an actual metal clip to it there. So fair amount of options here. This one I actually could see using as well, the molle attachment. So you could mount it to, your chest rig or a plate carrier and be able to have your admin light aim down off of that, potentially down on paper or whatever you're looking at. So this is actually the helmet one that we're going to be looking at. But this is just a clip. So again, you could mount that through a piece of molle if you wanted to. Or somewhere on your plate carrier, hell, even off of your placard if you wanted to. So a ton of different mounting options for this. If I recall, I paid around $55 for this, and that is a ton of different options to mount for that price. So we do have our arc rail mount that comes with it as well. This thing does fit pretty snug. You can actually see when I test fit it, there's a line there from this little seam. Actually has a little bit of an edge on it there. And the fitment on the rails itself has been pretty snug. So I'm going to go ahead and you can see I'm putting some effort into this. This is pretty tight on these rails. You do want to lift here and push back. There we go. Make sure we're in the slot. I think we might be able to go a little forward. Oh no, we should be on there. All right. And then this guy is just going to go right into those slots there. Oops. Looks like we missed the front one. There we go. All right, so we're on. And this allows you, this is adjustable. So you can aim it down, turn your light on, aim it out, aim it whatever direction you'd like, and you can run it with the low admin or go to the high red or your white. So a very nice small package. You can obviously smush this in here so that you don't have it kind of sticking out in the out there to hook up on things, and just aim it down. That's probably about where I'll run it until I need to adjust it to actually look at something. But that is what I landed on for my admin light. A little bit smaller, a little bit more compact, a little lighter weight. So pretty excited about that. Next thing I'm going to be looking at, well, next couple things, I'm looking at switching to more of a dovetail mount, so like a Wilcox or the Argus mount, and looking for a IR illuminator on the other side of the helmet. So this build will continue a little bit more, and also looking at if I switch to the Wilcox or the Argus, I'm going to be looking at the noise fighters. They just released their Max 14, which is not exactly a replacement for the AX14, but it's a metal version of it versus the polymer version. So checking that out to mount the PVS 14 on, to be able to mount it to my dovetail mount that I decide on. So that is our helmet build out update, guys, and what we're looking at here as we continue to build out. But I do have a podcast with some buddies. There is a link down below through the campsite link. Down there you can also find links to Protection Group Denmark if you are interested in their helmets or covers, as well as a link to Brownells. Any purchases through those companies do help to support the channel and help me to continue building these things out and checking different products out to tell you guys why exactly I decided on something and see if it helps to fit your needs as well. But I will catch you guys later. Run, suppress, stay blessed.